Hi guys, thanks for joining us tonight. My name is Carly and I have been a coach with Beachbody for about 3 years now. My life has drastically changed, just like a lot of the other people that you've heard from. When I first started coaching with Beachbody, I was working a full-time job away from home. It was about 50 to 60 hours a week, and I had a 1 hour commute each way, so a total of 2 hour commute. And I had 5-month-old twin babies at home, so it was pretty rough. And not only that, but my husband and I, just due to the expensive daycare, to all the debt that we were in, we had to move in with his grandparents. So it was my husband, me, our twin babies, and our two dogs, all living at his grandparents' house. And we are really lucky and blessed that we had them to go to, because otherwise, I don't know what would have happened with us financially at that time. But obviously, when you're starting a family of your own, it's just a little bit hard. You want to have a space of your own. So while we were extremely blessed to have them, it was rough having us all crammed in under one roof and just not really feeling like we had a space of our own. I really wanted to be at home with our twins. Taking them to daycare was really hard on me. I was struggling a little bit with postpartum anxiety, so I was always extremely worried about them and thinking of like these weird scenarios that were happening to them, even though they were in a very great daycare. But it was just taking a toll on me, and I was just in a very negative headspace at the time because I wanted to stay home, and we couldn't afford it on just my husband's salary. I had the insurance benefits, and even though that wasn't his fault, I found myself getting like very resentful and angry at him for that. And I had been doing Beachbody to get back in shape after having my kids, because I gained almost 100 pounds with my twins. And so that's kind of how I got into Beachbody. But my coach had approached me a few times about coaching, and I had said no because I was like, like this kind of stuff doesn't work. I had tried like Sensi before and this company called Malaluka, and I was just like, no, this stuff just does not work. And so I kind of was watching her. I was watching a few other people. I was getting more and more unhappy by the day with our living circumstances, with not being with my kids. And so I finally just decided, you know what? I'm gonna try. Like, all these other girls are exactly like me, and they're quitting their jobs and they're making really good incomes, and I'm just gonna go for it and try. And so I did, and I just fully went into it. I did everything my coach told me to do, which wasn't hard. I was able to do it with twins and a full-time job. And when I say it wasn't hard, it's like, it's kind of a fun job. It is work, but it's not like when I think of like the job I had then versus the coaching stuff, like, it's really not that hard. It is work, but it's good kind of work. So I was just putting in some extra hours building this business, and within 8 months I had replaced my income at my full-time job. I was able to quit and stay at home with my twins, which was huge for my family, huge for my marriage, and just like a big weight lifted off my shoulders. And since that time, in this last 3 years, we've managed to pay off all of our debt, including our cars. We've bought a new home. We have college funds for our children. We've started 401ks and savings accounts, something that just wasn't a possibility for us when I was working away from home, just because our income wasn't meeting our bills. So that's really one of the huge ways that Beachbody has changed my life. It's changed it in many different ways, but that's one of them. So I'm here to talk to you about how you earn money with Beachbody, and really, it's pretty simple. So when you sign up as a coach, first of all, you get a 25% discount on all of your products that you purchase from the point you sign up forward. So that's a really nice benefit. You also get 25% of all the sales you make. So anytime you sell, Insanity, P90X, Shakeology, any of our products, you're automatically making 25%. And so that is kind of how you start off making your money, is with your retail sales. However, they have a really cool structure set up. So once you start building a team of your own, as long as you're helping your team. So it's not one of those things where you just automatically make money off of anyone you sign up, but you have to actually help them be successful. And once you start building a successful team underneath you, you get a percentage or a bonus based off of how well your coaches underneath you are doing. So it starts out as a small bonus. You know, there's these things that we call cycle bonuses, which are too much to get into, but if you're interested in learning more, you can message your coach and they'll tell you a little bit more about it. But they start out at $14 a cycle. You know, at first when you're building a team, you might have 1 or 2 cycles, but that adds up very quickly to the point where your cycle bonuses are actually way above your retail sales. So not only are you earning on retail, but you're earning on cycle bonuses. And as you start to progress within the business, you start to earn bonuses for different types of ranks, quarterly bonuses. There's a lot of different bonuses that play into it, but the income basically has no ceiling, so it's as hard as you want to work. That's kind of where your ceiling is, so it's limitless. So I know that I can tell you that I have twice had a couple of times where we've had some major family problems, and I've had to take a couple of months and just put the brakes on and totally slow down and take care of family issues. And luckily for me, because it's residual income as well, so once you have a customer underneath you, anytime that they purchase something from them, then on, the income goes directly to you, so it's residual income. But luckily that residual income has carried me through those really hard periods and kind of gotten me through that hard time without putting a financial burden on our family. The other thing that's really nice is just being able to work from wherever you want. You know, like right now I'm working from my backyard and my twins are back here playing. If we want to go to the beach, I can work from the beach. If I want to work at midnight, I can work at midnight, you know. So it's really nice to have a job that you can design around your life. My family comes first for me, and with any other job I've ever had, that's been kind of a problem because the job has needed to come first. But here with Beachbody, my family gets to come first, and I get to work around whatever we're doing. So like I said, it could be 6 in the morning, it could be midnight, it could be from the beach. You know, I've had to work from the hospital before. It doesn't matter. You can work whenever. You can also take those breaks. And so that's one of the things that I really love about Beachbody is you set your earning potential. It's based on how hard you work. And there are definitely quite a few different avenues for making money, so you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. So it's really, really nice. Kind of hard to fully explain the whole entire structure for payment, but if you're interested in learning more based off of that, commissions, you know, the 25%, the residual income, cycle bonuses, and then the quarterly bonuses, you can talk more with the coach who brought you into this group and get some more details on that. But yeah, it's really been a pretty great job. And I've never had a job where my income could multiply at the rate that it has with Beachbody. So yeah, thanks for listening, and we will talk to you guys soon.